One, two, three. Alright, wanna tell you a story about the time I learned about gravity, yeah. So listen up, cause you shouldn't believe it. Oh no, here we go. Yeah, I remember when I learned in school about gravity. Yeah, it was so cool. I had a teacher that knew it all. She taught me how water could stick to a ball, how buildings stick to the underside of a ball that spins like a carousel ride. Huh. Man, it all sounded crazy to me, but I loved learning about gravity. Yeah, I couldn't wait to tell my dad about the amazing day that I had. He picked me up, I was bursting with pride. He opened up the door and I jumped inside. He smiled at me and said, "How was your day?" I said, "Dad, I was blown away, cause I learned about this magical thing, but it's kinda got my head to spin. I learned about this Newton guy. When an apple fell on his head, he surmised that there must be a force that's pulling it down, and everything's being sucked to the ground. A force that sticks us all to this ball, the people, the buildings, the oceans and all." And so it was written in history. Newton had discovered gravity. Well, he just looked at me and said, "Don't believe in gravity, no. Don't believe in fantasy. Don't believe, cause a theory's all it is. Yeah. It's never been proven, but they teach it to the kids. Yes, they do." Well, my dad felt a little bit sad for me when I mentioned that word gravity. He said, "Have a little independent thought. Question what you've just been taught. I mean, how the hell could a ball that spins make a force so strong that sucks everything in, yet birds and insects fly unaffected? Gravity must be so selective. Think about it logically, cause that don't make no sense to me. You gotta question all those preachers preach and question all those teachers teach. You see, gravity is just a bunch of bull. That Newton guy's just a lying fool. These guys like Newton know they shouldn't be trusted. Their Freemasonic lies have been busted. In fact, my boy, it's density, and that's why things fall down, you see. An object always falls to the ground if it's heavier than the air that surrounds. If it's lighter than air, then it'll rise. It'll keep on floating up to the skies. That's what's known as buoyancy. Well, that makes more sense than gravity. I want to hear everybody sing along. Don't believe in gravity. Beautiful. Don't believe what? Yeah. Don't believe what? Theory's all it is. Yeah. It's never been proven, but they teach it to the kids. Yes, they do. Beautiful. Okay, you want to hear what my dad said to me? He said, "I'm sorry, son, for bursting your bubble, but that kind of thing can't get you in trouble. These theories they try to put in your head, it's all just pseudoscience," he said. "They'll have you believing in all kinds of crap. That gravity nonsense belongs in the trash. Believe me when I say to you, there ain't no gravity, and that's the truth." Yeah. Well, my daddy made me think that day. He made me think in a different way. I did some thinking for myself, and I put that theory back on the shelf. That gravity crap is indoctrination, not truthful, trusted information. People need to wake up and see there ain't no such thing as gravity. Let me hear you sing. Don't believe in gravity, no. Don't believe in fantasy. Yeah. Don't believe what? You know, it's never been proven, but they teach it to the kids. One more time. Yeah. Don't believe it. No. Don't believe it. gentlemen, give it up, please, for Flat Earl on the drums. Here we go. Y'all know this one. See those hands? If you want to have yourself a little enjoyment, go watch a NASA satellite deployment, and I will welcome you to the satellite host. Yeah. Well, I know it's a really hard pill to take when somebody says that satellites could be fake, huh? But don't you find it a little suspicious that you can't find any real satellite pictures? I know it's hard to be believed, but maybe we're all being deceived. Yeah, maybe, huh? And if you think you've seen one up in the sky, you can't see it with the naked eye, because a satellite is about the size of a car, at least 300 miles away. You can't see that far. Whatever those dots are that move in the night, telling you that ain't no satellite. Welcome to the satellite hoax, just another one of them NASA jokes. You can't find me a picture of a satellite without bringing up a bunch of that CGI. Just a bunch of cartoons all over the place when I search satellites in space. Yeah, type that phrase into Google, folks. Let me welcome you to the satellite hoax. Now before all of y'all start getting pissed, I ain't saying that satellites don't exist. I'm saying that it's theoretically absurd to think these devices orbit the Earth, cause I've seen them hanging from big balloons. Even Google's doing it too now, man. Yeah, go check out Project Loon, you'll see what I mean. And every now and then a satellite crashes, but that information never gets to the masses, cause then you'll find out how these things really work. They're just on balloons, man, they don't orbit the Earth. Cause once upon a time one crashed in Brazil with the balloon attached to its steel. Welcome to satellite hoax, just another one of them NASA jokes. You can't find me a picture of a satellite without bringing up a bunch of that CGI. Just a bunch of cartoons all over the place when I search satellites in space. Yeah, type that phrase into Google, folks, and let me welcome you to the satellite hoax. Can satellites be in the thermosphere when the temperature up there is way too severe? How can that type of equipment survive? How comes those satellites aren't burned alive? I'm telling you, man, it's just a pack of lies. There ain't no orbiting satellites, because 99% of our communication comes from undersea cables and cell tower stations. And GPS is ground-based too, man. Go check out a system called LORAN. It's a military system for navigation that uses ground towers to track your location. Are you seeing it yet? Welcome to the satellite hoax, just another one of them NASA jokes. You can't find me a picture of a satellite without bringing up a bunch of that CGI. Just a bunch of cartoons all over the place when I search satellites in space. Yeah, type that phrase into Google, folks, and let me welcome you to the satellite hoax. You see, Tesla figured out how to communicate, yeah, without the need for satellites in space. It's mostly ground-based towers, you see. That's how you get your satellite TV. They monetize what Tesla made for free with their fake satellite industry. It was Arthur C. Clarke that theorized these things, these sci-fi boxes with solar wings. Another Freemason, it's no surprise. They make science fiction and they monetize. They've stolen Tesla's technology and they make you pay for your TV. Are you seeing it now, people? Welcome to the satellite hoax, Just another one of them, and that's a joke. You can't find me a picture of satellite without bringing up a bunch of that CGI. Just a bunch of cartoons all over the place when I search satellites in space. Yeah, type that phrase into Google, folks, and if you will, commute to the satellite hoax, the satellite hoax. Just another one of them, and that's a joke. You can't find me a picture of a satellite without bringing up a bunch of that CGI. Just a bunch of cartoons all over the place when I search satellites in space. Yeah, type that phrase into Google, folks. Let me welcome you to the satellite hoax. Break it down. Yeah, way down. You don't mind, do you? Yeah, you know this one. All you're watching is a puppet show, people. Yeah. Listen up now. Hey, let me tell you something about the space station. It's only really there in your imagination. That thing ain't real. It's science fiction. It's there to feed your space addiction. Those astronauts are not in space. It's written all over their stupid face. See, I can spot a lie from 100 miles, and I can spot a fraud from the way they smile. Didn't you learn nothing from the fake moon mission? That puppet show from President Nixon. Well, listen up, they're doing it again, it seems. Check out the harnesses and green screens. I used to work a lot in film and TV. I know a bit about the television trickery to create the illusion that you're somewhere that you're not. A green screen is what you're gonna use a lot. And if you wear a harness and attach it to the ceiling, the illusion that you're floating is what they'll be believing. All y'all watching is a puppet show. Yeah, the whole world's a stage. Astronauts, they're just actors, of course, and yeah, they all get paid. Look at me, I'm floating in space. No, you're not, you're lying to the human race. Yeah. Yes, you are. Well, let me tell you something about a zero-G plane. This thing flies up and then down again. Some weird stuff happens when you're on the inside. You start to float as the plane takes a dive. Simply had an actor that's trained to deceive, and you got yourself an astronaut, or so you believe. The plane flies up and that's everyone's cue. Then action. We got some deceiving to do. The plane flies down and then everyone knows to start the ISS live show. Floating in a plane in zero-G, but you only see astronauts on your TV. All y'all watching is a puppet show. Yeah, the whole world's a stage. Astronauts, they're just actors, of course, and yeah, they all get paid. Look at me, I'm floating in space. No, you're lying to the human race, yeah. And everyone here knows it, right? Well, another thing I noticed when I looked at these fools, they're filming spacewalks and buoyancy pools. NASA's gonna tell you that it's just for training, to practice for space station maintaining. Well, I thought about that, but if that's the case, then why the hell can I see bubbles in space? Yeah, take a hard look at the next spacewalk and tell me if you can see bubbles at all. Open your eyes, man, I'll bet you a quarter those spacewalks are filmed underwater. I can see space bubbles everywhere. Hey NASA, how the hell did those get there? All y'all watching is a puppet show. Yeah, the whole world's a stage. Astronauts, they're just actors, of course, and yeah, they all get paid. Look at me, I'm floating in space. No, you're not, you're lying to the human race. Yes, you are. Sure, when you see an astronaut aboard the ISS, take another look at your TV set. Well, they're pretty good at faking, so you gotta look close. Pay some attention to the way the actor floats. If you ask me, that ain't zero gravity, but Hollywood effects that I see on my TV. Take a good look at the whole darn thing. These lying rascals are just puppets on a string. It's all a big science fiction puppet show. The game's up now, assholes, cause we all know. Thanks for the show, NASA. It's been a blast. Now take your fake station out. All you're watching is a puppet show, and the whole world's a stage. Yeah, astronauts, they're just actors, of course, and yeah, they all get paid. Look at me, I'm floating in space. No, you're not, you're lying to the human race. Now all y'all watching is a puppet show. Yeah, the whole world's a stage. Astronauts, they're just actors, of course, and yeah, they all get paid. Look at me, I'm floating in space. No, you're not, you're lying to the human race. Now all y'all watching is a puppet show. Yeah, the whole world's a stage. Astronauts, they're just actors, of course, and yeah, they all get paid. Look at me, I'm floating in space. No, you're not. You're lying to the human race. All you're watching is a puppet show, people.